Are your children breaking contract with you? Now, this is a freshly introduced topic to me from Spirit. As I've been diving deep within myself and my children, Spirit has been showing me some realities. Multiple lifetimes I've had my children. Multiple lifetimes I've had more of the weaker, um, vulnerable mindset. You know what I mean? In multiple lifetimes, one of my children in particular has almost been like that sister to bagging me up and assisting me. Well, I got to thinking about this lifetime. And I got to thinking of some what I thought were barriers that really was not barriers. You know, we had a moment where I felt like all hell was breaking loose. Now, even though some of it was validated by something that happened, Spirit showed me that just like we get tired of people, we get tired of our family, we get tired of just bull crap. You know what I mean? So does our children. Just because they're children here in this lifetime, in this moment, does not mean that they are not reliving some of the moments that we relive. It doesn't mean that they're not getting some of the revelations that we are getting as adults. You know, healing and stepping into your power does not mean that you have to be a certain age. Some children are here to be in purpose. Some people are here just like you to shake some shit up. Now I want you to think about it. If you have a child that's just been acting out, and let me clarify, I have my babies have not just been acting out. You know what I mean? But if you have one that's just been acting out, have you sat back and watched some of the patterns? Just because they're children does not mean that they should not be validated. I've been in that situation as a child. And honestly, as an adult, I didn't go back and think about that. But when Spirit been working with me and showing me over and over and over again. And today, I was like, well, damn. I was like, damn. But I understand. And it also gives me a different perspective on moving forward. See, we got to understand that when we ask for healing, healing is not just for us. Healing is for those around us who we choose to keep around us as well. You know what I mean? As you begin to heal, if you have children, you are triggering them because you're changing. So now, with you changing, they're adapting. Now, whether they're adapting feels like it's beneficial to you or not, they're still adapting and they are their own separate entity. You may have just had to be that catalyst to start it off. You see what I'm saying? I'm learning that we can't look at certain things that our children do and try to place it in a box of what a normal child would do, because what is normal? Most of us on the healing journey, most of our children probably didn't get the best life as we grew and elevate. They didn't get the life that we got in a traumatic form, but they still had to get the broken pieces of you. So now as you begin to heal, you got to understand, like, they like, hold on now, who is this person? So now you're disrupting their life, whether you see it or not. Let me know if y'all follow me in the comments. Let me know. Let me know, because I am, it feels channeled. I'm gonna be honest, because in my mind I'm trying to question it, but it's just flowing out. We're here to almost set the standard to an extent. So okay, we go look at it as like, with the clay and the molding. Us as parents, we place that clay up on that thing. We may start to mold it, but you have to really, really shift that and play with that and move it and apply strength for it to form into what you want it to form in. But it still has its own imperfections. It's great for you, it's good in your likings, but it's not good in everybody else's likings. Maybe. I don't know if that was a good example, but that's what came to my mind. Our children, some of our children, really came here to be our partners. Like, not partners in that way, but just like holding us down. You know what I mean? But just like we got tired of the bullshit, whether it's this lifetime or that lifetime and the lifetime before that, they get tired of it too. And we can't control whether or not they're going to break loose. They may tap into their rebel energy before you do. And rebel isn't always necessary bad. All right, I'm not gonna prolong this video, but that is a big spirit was like, go ahead, go ahead. You see, I started getting my face together, but in the middle of it, it's like, nope, go on do the video, because you already know once you get the rolling, you gonna be rolling. So I stopped and I started doing this video. But what is it? What if your children are just tired of your bullshit? They don't know it, but they soul telling them it's a wrap. All is well, my boss families. It will be I am the leading boss lady. And I thank y'all for following me across all social media as the leading boss lady, with the exception of Facebook being Riri Young. I think I've said it before, y'all. Just type in the leading boss lady or Riri Young. You know what I mean? It's going to pop up. Follow me. YouTube has over 360 videos for you to watch my growth. I took it back to high school, y'all. I had been looking for this white liner because I wore it in high school. I wore it in high school and I liked it. I realized I liked it. And I was telling my babies, y'all, I got to find this. And I found it the other day at Dollar General. And so today was my first day putting it on, but I got to still finish doing some stuff. I may post a picture of it later. But think about that, y'all. Unity over everything. As within, so without. I love you, family.